All right, in this video, I'm going to go over simplifying complex rational expressions, which sounds difficult, but all we want to do is get rid of these extra fractions. We already have a big fraction. We just want to get rid of the small fractions, right? Because y plus 1 over x over y, that's a mouthful. We just want to simplify it down, and it could look completely different when we're all done. But these can be very easy if you just remember two things. Common denominators, or least common denominators, that's one thing. And the other thing is the reciprocal rule. What is the reciprocal rule? If you have division, you can take the reciprocal of the second number and it will be the same. Because isn't x divided by y x over y? Same thing, right? Just a little review of the reciprocal rule. Just remember those two things and you should be golden. All right. So, first thing I like to do is I like to just rewrite this and then take that big division symbol and make it into the division symbol, the divided sign. Right, that x over y over there, right? Because that is underneath that division sign, so we're dividing by x over y, right? Makes perfect sense. We take that numerator and we divide it by the denominator, if that helps you. That's another way to say it. Now, we just focus on just this part here. Well, we need a common denominator, right? There's where the LCD comes in. Well, there's only one denominator, x. This is a 1. So we can multiply this one by x over x, and we'll get xy over x plus 1 over x. Now, here's where we use the reciprocal rule. And instead of writing divided by, I want to write multiplication y over x. That was easy. You just flip it over. Just doing that step as I complete this part of it too. When we're adding fractions together, the denominator stays the same. Xy plus 1, those are the numerators, over x, multiplied by y over x. We just kind of distribute that y, or actually, we don't want to distribute that y. But we got to remember that there are parentheses around xy plus 1. And on the bottom, when we're multiplying fractions, we do multiply the denominators together. X squared. Cannot factor that out at all. And it looks crazy, but that is in fact the answer. There are no extra fractions. There's just one fraction symbol, one line. That's all we did to simplify it. One more example, we'll call it a day. X over y minus y over x all over y. Oof. What a mess that is. We want to get rid of those fractions though, so we only have one fraction. Same thing, just rewrite it. Like this. Make that the division symbol, ye old division symbol. There we go. Yeah, still lousy. Anyway, common denominator would be xy, so we're multiplying this one by y over y, and this one needs an x, so we're multiplying that one by x over x to get our common denominator. So we end up with x squared in the numerator minus y squared all over xy. Kind of did two steps there. I got that common denominator and I subtracted the numerators. You see that? Now, reciprocal rule. Change that to multiplication only if this is flipped. There's an everything understood to be divided by 1. So when we flip it, it'll be 1 over y. Now we multiply them together. 1 times anything is just the anything. Y times xy would be xy squared, always in alphabetical order. And there's your answer. It is really that simple. That's a bad joke. It's all good. Thank you for watching.